Have you ever wondered why you just can't say no? Why the thought of disappointing someone sends a spike of panic through your chest? This isn't just about being nice. This is a survival mechanism gone rogue, an internal struggle that is silently destroying your authentic life. The one thing you must know is this: people-pleasing is not a generosity disorder. It's a shadow disorder. The great psychological pioneer, Carl Jung, gave us the terrifying but essential concept of the shadow. Jung defined the shadow as the unconscious, repressed aspects of ourselves, the things we deny, hate, or reject. What will shock you is that for the chronic people-pleaser, the shadow isn't selfishness or anger, it's the authentic, autonomous self. You are actively repressing who you are to accommodate others. Today, we will expose the 3 hidden costs of this compulsion and give you the definitive psychological path to reclaiming your freedom. Listen closely, because your liberation depends on it. The root cause of this frantic, exhausting quest for approval is a primal, devastating fear, the fear of annihilation. In childhood, love and survival are inextricably linked. If a caregiver's love or attention was conditional, given only when you were compliant, quiet, or helpful, your young mind made a terrible, urgent calculation. Disapproval equals danger. This is the very heart of the trauma, viewed through Jung's lens. You learn to project your needs and your truth into your personal shadow. By consistently prioritizing others' feelings, you effectively cast out your own true desires, your boundaries, and your needs, shoving them into the dark, unconscious realm of the shadow. The constant people-pleasing is a desperate, ongoing attempt to control the external world, to avoid that original, devastating feeling of abandonment. Your inner tyrant demands that you perform to keep everyone else happy, believing that if their environment is calm, you are safe. This psychological barrier is built on the lie that your value is derived exclusively from your utility to others. The hidden cost of living from this place is not merely being tired, it's the active dissolution of the self. The second and most insidious danger is the creation of the false self. Every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you smile through simmering resentment, you are feeding this false self and starving the authentic you.
This leads directly to the core of self-sabotage: internalized resentment. Because you cannot express your legitimate anger or frustration outwardly because that would risk the dreaded disapproval, those powerful emotions turn inward. They manifest as cynicism, passive aggression, emotional exhaustion, or even physical illness. You become secretly, bitterly angry at the very people you are trying to please. It's a vicious, self-destructive cycle. You sacrifice your personal boundaries to buy temporary approval, only to realize the person they approve of isn't even you. You are trapped in an endless performance, and the psychological contract you made is toxic. I will disappear so that you will like the ghost I leave behind. This is the high price you pay. You lose the ability to know yourself, let alone live for yourself. The final truth, the definitive psychological step required to overcome the shadow mechanism of people-pleasing, is both simple and terrifying. Integration, not perfection. You cannot merely stop pleasing people. You must first welcome back the parts of yourself you banished. This means consciously confronting and reintegrating the very qualities you fear in the shadow: your anger, your need for space, your selfishness, and your absolute right to say no. The psychological breakthrough is this: discomfort is not danger. When you set a boundary, when you finally say, "I'm sorry, I can't do that," you will feel immense discomfort, maybe even guilt or shame. This is not a sign you have failed. It is the sound of the old false self dying. You must stay present in that moment of discomfort, recognizing it as the feeling of your authentic self being born. You must practice radical self-trust, realizing that the temporary disapproval of others is a small, necessary price for the permanent approval of your own soul. The path to freedom is choosing integrity over external approval. Your journey to freedom culminates here. You were never obligated to set yourself on fire to keep others warm.